Bloodline Dynasty was pretty much created off of a whim, actually. We had been working under artists for about 4 years before we transitioned.
We was working in Greenfield Plaza, and we moved out here to Farmington Hills about 5 years ago.
It opened January 1st, 2016, actually.
So we got the opportunity to make it happen, so we jumped on it. We've been waiting to do that shit for so many years, you know what I'm saying? So we found the opportunity and did it.
We're the rebels of the art world, pretty much. So we kind of just do what we want when we want. It's a kind of like, it's a fast-paced lifestyle. You make money quick, you party, you just do art, you travel. It's like so much that being a tattoo artist is about. It's really a lifestyle. You can't like half step into it. Like if you commit to it, it's good to you and you can like grow and make a business from it, you know? But it's a fun lifestyle for sure. Tattoo artists are insane. So it's like the different types of personalities I've run into are crazy. It's fun though. Tattooing, I was always really into art as a kid. I honestly didn't know that tattooing would be my career. That came about randomly. I kind of just fell into it. I remember the first few years of college, I had stopped doing art altogether and I was kind of depressed. So I used to sit up in the middle of the night and watch hours and hours of LA Ink. And it just hit me one day like, damn, I think I can do that. So I got my first tattoo at 19 and the guy who did my first tattoo ended up giving me an apprenticeship. What did you think about when I first started tattooing? Like, were you scared? Or like, were you nervous?
No, I wasn't. I was all for it.
Really?
I've always believed that if you do what's in your heart,
yeah,
you follow your heart, and I think it can lead in the right direction. So I was behind it.
I didn't think you were gonna survive.
Why?
Financially.
But why? Financially or just like, do you think my personality? Did you not think? Because I was, remember I was 19 when I first started in the shop. Mm-hmm. So how did you feel about it?
Well, because the traditional, stigma attached to tattooing is something that is not good for women.
Because back in your day, it was more like biker girls, biker gangs, and just people that weren't, how do I say it? People who weren't adjusted to the normal type of society. You know what I'm saying?
It was out of the mainstream of, of work. Mm-hmm. It was considered to be, not. It considered to be more cool and not considered to be cool and hip like it is now.
Right. Because before it was more.
It was just considered. This is what you do. Is kind of trash, trailer park.
Right.
That kind of stigma, and for people my age and above, it still has that stigma.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think people really know what I do in the street unless I talk to them. I ain't know nothing about no tattoos. And I thought people who had tattoos was crazy when I was in school, because I ain't like needles. So hell no. Like, if you come in contact with me, you might not have the most pleasant experience when you first walk through the door, because I'm kind of a hard ass. Compared to if you talk to Krissy or Bree or even Kyle, man, he's a smooth brother. I'm trying to work on being a little bit better with my customer service skills. I'm an excellent fucking artist, man. You know what I'm saying? And I can do business and hustle. I'm not the best at talking on the phone and greeting people. But here, we serious business, man. We trying to produce cold ass artwork. We have fun when we can. and we keep it moving. I got my head tattooed because my hair started to fucking disappear, man. And that was it. Like, it wasn't really no big plan about that shit. I looked in the mirror one day and seen my hair was disappearing. I figured it'd be a good idea to put some hair up there. And she tattooed the top of my head. It took a couple of years to finish that shit, man.
Hey man, fuck this nigga and his hair. I'm the reason why his hairline, he bald now, is I put the shit back.
Alright.
But no, I've been knowing him for a long time now, man.
Now, how did when he first started tattooing, how did that come about?
Well, I ended up, my man ended up letting me stay with him for a little while. I got incarcerated. And when I came home, he had told me about him trying to, you know what I'm saying, get off into the ink game. And he was, you know, we was bullshitting around. He said, I'm about to go buy the kit. I said, well, let me be the first one that you tattoo.
Were you scared when the thought of him tattooing?
Man, I had full-blown confidence. I had more confidence in him than he had in himself.
How many tattoos did you already have before he?
I 2 or 3 tattoos. 2 or 3 small little tattoos before I, you know what I'm saying? But with this cat, I let him put a big ass took up my whole arm of the damn of the tattoo like an asshole, right? He don't know what he doing. I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I believed in my man's nigga and what he was gonna do. So we started off like that. But this figure from 300, that's his very first tattoo that he put on somebody else. The rest of this, you know what I'm saying, this is all old work. This is shit that when he first started touching the nigga. So imagine him now.
Q, how did you feel when you first started tattooing him? And why did you choose the stuff that you tattooed?
Shit, man. I don't know. We was into that 300 shit. But this motherfucker was the first craziest motherfucker that's letting me do some shit on him. So that's just kind of how the fucking dominoes feel with that situation, man. This motherfucker, he stuck his arm out to me.
Now, Bree is my apprentice, which is my first apprentice. I never would accept any other apprentice because first of all, I wanted a female and I wanted a black female. So she came along and she fit in perfectly because she was always in the art world, period. So that helped in her favor because she has a great network of artists and she's also a hustler and it just works. So that dynamic just, you know, once again happened naturally.
I didn't plan on this year. Like, I initially signed up to be the receptionist here / like her assistant, and then like she found out, she was like, oh shit, you do art too, so you might as well like learn this trade while you're here working. I was like, hell yeah. I've been knowing about Krissy since I was about 18, and my background as like I'd say a Christian Baptist, or that was my upbringing. My mom was like so against tattoos. So coming up, there wasn't that many like black female tattoo artists. Like I always had, well, my first tattoo was by a black male tattoo artist. So like coming up and seeing her, I was just like, ooh. But I told her like a few times, like, I'm interested in your art and I want to work for you one day. And then she was really like down to earth about it. Cause most people could just like brush you off or not even write you back, and I was just like, dang. Like, she wrote me back and was like, okay, well, I'll keep up with your artwork, you know, keep doing it. And like maybe 4 years later, like we connected, like we just gravitated to each other. And she was just like, well, do you still want the job? And I was just like, okay, yeah. It's like you pretty much become like a rock star when you're
you are a rock star when you're a tattoo artist because the percentage of people that do this is very slim.
So you're kind of like those people's release.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, people look at us because the way we look. We know that people come to us partly because of what we look like, and we are talented, but a lot of times it's just because of what we look like. And then our dynamic together, people see us in the shop together and they want to see that.
Remember the one guy that came in and I was like brand new at this shit, and he was like, I don't even care what your tattoo skills are. You look good. And I was like, you don't even want to look at my... No.
Nope.
I don't want to look at
I told you that. I was like, get that.
I see your face. but that kind of scared me. Cause I'm like, what if I wasn't a good tattoo artist? And he's just like, I like your eyes.
It happens. That's just what it is. I knew Kyle through another artist that used to work with us, Tone. So when I found out he was back in this way in town, I hit him up and see if he was interested, and he was. So he got added to the crew, and his personality fits perfectly.
Our homie Tone, who was working on this piece on my elbow at the time, and that was my first time coming into the shop, and that was my first time. That wasn't my first time meeting Krissy, but that was my first time meeting Q. And it was a cool place. Like, the tattoo went well. Nobody like did any hard drugs in the middle of the shop, so that was cool. You know, it was really mellow. It was really I don't know. It was a nice atmosphere to be tattooed in. A day with me is super boring because I don't do much. Like, I draw. I like to watch people tattoo. So if the opportunity arises, then I'll just be like cripply over people's shoulder. It's nice when you have a polite client who's just like, you know, grateful for your attempt. Like, that's all well and good. But it's even better when you have somebody who this is their first tattoo and they maturely meet the hurdles that come with a tattoo. I don't know. I try to help provide a good atmosphere for clients to come in. I try to remain boringly professional and just like hit them with a little charm and disappear. And I'm like that guy who's like, man, that guy there was such a cool, what was his name? Shit. And then I'm out of there. Yeah. You got it? I don't like it.
Oh my god. Ninja powers. The way that this shop is set up, it's not a huge shop and it's an open format. So the personalities really have to like gel for this to work. If not, there's gonna be friction. You know, like to do art, you have to be comfortable. You can't like, I don't know, if there's any tension, artists can feel it because artists are emotional. So they have to feel good to operate. Well, my image personally, I want to get on like a higher platform where I can really inspire people and reach like the masses. Like, I want to be like the Oprah of the tattoo game.
So right now, like, just to keep touching people and inspiring people and helping people, that's my biggest goal. And whatever comes from that and whatever gravitates to me, and if I like it, then I'm gonna do it.
But the number one thing here is about getting that quality piece of artwork that you want. For real, like, I can guarantee that from anybody you come see in here. So if you want some sweet shit, that's what we're here for.
No, I just want to be like on a bigger platform where I can actually like inspire Black female artists to like be great and show them that you can actually thrive and provide yourself a lifestyle, a good lifestyle off of tattooing or just any art, period. And then for Bloodline Dynasty, I want this to be like one of the hubs in Detroit where different artists like can come to and tattoo and experience Detroit. Like, I actually already started recruiting a lot of out-of-town guest spots. So I have artists coming from California, New York, Chicago. I'm hoping to get some artists from like New Orleans and Baton Rouge. So I just like reach out to other artists who want to experience Detroit and want to tattoo inside of Detroit without, you know, I want them just to feel comfortable.